Why do men marry when it's cheaper to just buy cheeks? Marriage. Just the word conjures up a range of emotions. For some, it's a fluttery, warm sensation, like the smell of fresh cinnamon rolls. For others, it might evoke stress, similar to opening a bill after the holidays. But here's the kicker: many people still think marriage is about the physical, the flashy, or even the superficial. Sure, the idea of a white dress and a picture-perfect cape is great for Instagram likes, but let's be real, marriage goes far beyond that. So, what's marriage really about? And specifically, what does it mean for a man? Spoiler alert, it's not the stereotypical ball and chain narrative your uncle jokes about at family gatherings. For a man, true commitment comes from something much deeper. It's about love that fills his heart, support that stands beside it, and affection that lifts him up. It's about a kind of connection that can't be bought with a fancy date and a piece of cheeks afterwards or a gym membership. Let's look at what really makes a marriage, and I promise, this won't be your grandma's advice column. More than skin deep, the true desire behind a man's commitment, you've probably heard it before. Men are simple creatures. The image of a guy with a remote in one hand and a pizza slice in the other comes to mind, right? But when it comes to marriage, men are looking for something far beyond the superficial. Sure, attraction matters. It's hard to build a life with someone you don't find appealing in some way. But physical beauty fades, and the superficial? Well, it's called superficial for a reason. It doesn't go deep enough. At the core, men seek a love that fills their hearts in ways a six-pack or a great haircut never could. It's not about finding someone who fits into a mold of societal expectations, but about someone who brings peace, comfort, and companionship. The kind of love that doesn't just ignite a spark but keeps the fire burning, even when life turns up the wind and rain. Some say marriage is like a deck of cards. At first, all you need is two hearts and a diamond. By the end, you're looking for a club and a spade. But jokes aside, true commitment isn't a game of cards, it's a carefully built connection based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. Below are reasons men marry. Firstly is support. Support is the backbone of a lasting marriage. Every superhero needs a sidekick, right? Batman had Robin, Sherlock had Watson, and yes, even Iron Man had Jarvis. For a man in a committed relationship, the support of his partner is just as vital. The truth is, men often want to feel like they can conquer the world. They'll tackle problems head-on, but having someone by their side, offering encouragement and emotional strength, makes all the difference. Support doesn't always come in grand gestures or dramatic speeches. Sometimes, it's as simple as being a listening ear when he needs to vent or reassuring him that he's capable of handling a tough situation. This isn't about being someone's emotional crutch, but rather their steady rod. Behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. Okay, maybe not always rolling her eyes, but definitely standing strong, giving him the confidence to tackle life's hurdles. It's that unwavering presence that makes a marriage feel solid. Second is affection. Affection is the glue that keeps it all together. Affection. The unsung hero of a lasting relationship. Now, let's get one thing straight. Affection doesn't mean grand, over-the-top gestures all the time. No, you don't have to recreate a rom-com moment with rose petals leading to a candlelit dinner every day. Though, let's be honest, we wouldn't say no to that. Affection is more often found in the little things. A gentle touch on the shoulder, a hug after a long day, or simply sitting together in comfortable silence. For a man, these acts of affection aren't just about physical connection, they're about emotional security. These moments remind him that he is loved, valued, and seen. In a world where men are often expected to keep their emotions in check, affection is the reassurance that they don't have to carry the weight of the world on their own. Marriage is when a man and woman become one. The trouble starts when they try to decide which one. Affection, though, is one of the ways couples stay unified. It's not about winning, but about giving and receiving love in a way that strengthens the bond between partners. Third is respect. Respect is the secret ingredient to feeling valued. Respect. It's a word that gets tossed around a lot, but in a marriage, it's everything. Without respect, the relationship starts to crack. Men, like women, need to feel that their opinions matter, their contributions are appreciated, and their efforts are valued. It's not about being put on a pedestal, but about knowing that their partner sees them as an equal, someone worthy of admiration and trust. In many relationships, respect is the foundation. Sure, love is what gets people together, but respect is what keeps them together. It's about understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses and knowing that even when times get tough, you're both in this together. My wife and I were happy for 20 years, then we met. Okay, maybe not quite that extreme, but respect is what keeps the happiness alive for the long haul. It's about seeing the other person for who they are, not who you want them to be. Fourth is nurturing. Nurturing brings out his best self. You know what's great about plants? When you water them, give them sunlight, and nurture them, they thrive. People aren't all that different, except that we don't need sunlight, we need tacos, and maybe some emotional nurturing. For a man, feeling nurtured in a relationship brings out his best self. It's the combination of support, affection, and respect that helps him grow into the person he wants to be. Marriage is a partnership where both people nurture each other's growth. It's not about one person doing all the heavy lifting, but about both partners working together to create an environment where they can thrive individually and as a couple. Marriage is when two people solve problems they didn't even know they had together. Nurturing each other in marriage is about solving those problems with grace and humor, and understanding that growth is a continuous process. It's not about buying love, it's about building it. Here's a hard truth. Physical satisfaction can be found anywhere. A man can go to the gym, take care of himself, or even find temporary validation from attention. But love, understanding, unwavering support, that's not something you can pick up off the shelf, no matter how many loyalty points you've earned. Marriage is about building something lasting. It's about creating a connection that transcends the surface and stands strong in the face of life's challenges. While fleeting attractions may come and go, the deep connection that a man finds in a committed marriage is something that endures. It's built on trust, communication, and mutual growth. There's no price tag on that. They say marriages are made in heaven, but so are thunder and lightning. The storms of life will come, but a strong marriage, one built on deep, lasting love, can weather them all. To the women out there, your worth is timeless. Finally, a message to the women who might be watching this: your worth is not defined by the fleeting or the temporary. It's not about being perfect or fitting some societal standard of beauty. When a man chooses marriage, he's not choosing the version of you that fits into a Photoshop magazine cover, he's choosing the real you. The one who brings love, care, support, and understanding into his life. It's your nurturing spirit, your patience, your ability to stand by him through thick and thin that makes you invaluable. A man might find physical satisfaction anywhere, but the deep connection he craves can only come from a partner who sees him, loves him, and helps him grow. Why do married people live longer? Because they can't argue when they're asleep. All jokes aside, your lasting impact as a partner is what makes the marriage thrive, through every argument and every celebration. What does marriage really mean to a man? Marriage isn't about the ring or the ceremony or the Instagram-worthy moments, though those are fun. For a man, true commitment comes from something deeper, a connection built on love, respect, affection, support, and nurturing. It's about building a life together, not just a picture-perfect one, but a real one. One where both partners grow, learn, and face life's challenges side by side. At the end of the day, marriage is about finding someone who makes the journey worthwhile, someone who helps you become the best version of yourself, and who stands by your side through every twist and turn. That's what marriage truly means. Marriage is like a workshop. The husband works, and the wife shops. But in reality, marriage is about teamwork. And when both partners give it their all, it's one of the most rewarding experiences life has to offer. Please leave a comment and share this video.